Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. More Pillage here for you as we take a look at the initial warband that we're picking up for the game, which is the Saxon Warband. So obviously with the game being from Victrix, makes sense to pick up the minis from Victrix, and they always do good stuff. So we're going to get this open up for you guys, show you everything that you get as far as like a starting warband goes, which is quite a bit here, and again, it's not meant to be a game where you have huge armies. It's again a skirmish game, so you get actually quite a bit in here. But anyway, we're gonna get this open up for you guys. We'll show you everything you can expect and show you all the cool details, and we'll be right back. Alright, right off the bat here we get a couple of sheets of, like, it's not necessarily assembly instructions, but just kind of letting you know like what each of these parts are, and then kind of suggestions on how to put them. There's definitely a lot of customizing you can do on the kits. More or less just about everything will fit everywhere. So you get a couple sheets of these, although interestingly they give you like Norman things, even though this is a Saxon kit. But again, tons of accessories always with Victrix as well. So you'll get a lot of goodies there. So we're going to set all the sprues aside for a second, just because there are quite a few, and we'll just go one by one here. So starting with the Cavalry sprue, or one of the Cavalry sprues. Again, all kinds of different shield designs, a lot of extra swords and other kit for these. Great detail. Let's get that sideways here. These are unarmored horses, so, but again, cool details, different poses and everything as well. So we've got one there. Then with some of the riders. So if we take a look, right, again, tons of different head options, different armor levels, spears, javelins, sword arms. So plenty of good kit here. Do this right side up as well. Even an axe there, that's pretty cool. A couple axes. So got that. Take a look at the reverse side for this one. So good stuff there. Getting into the infantry, and I think on this one we more or less get yeah, somewhat identical sprues. So a couple of these we'll take a look in detail. Again, several, actually now some different sprues now that I'm looking at it. So these are more of like your archer slinger type of guys. Again, tons of extra kit, so you can definitely have all your models really be unique looking, just with the sheer amount of stuff that is on the frame here. Always like the facial details that Victrix is able to capture on these, so really good stuff there. Okay, a lot of hand weapons and stuff to go along with it as well. So like that. Now we're getting into some of the armored sprues. Again, we'll flip these around. Different shields as well. So we got some guys with armor, some without. They're mainly chainmail here. Take a look at the reverse here as well real quick. So again, more head options. And all kinds of different hand weapons. Good stuff there. Another sprue. I think this might be, yeah, this one's basically the same. So more of these boys. Again, yeah, this one's exactly the same. So we got that, and then finally, another similar sprue, although some different things going on here. So this one might be more for like commander type figures. Different shield designs. Again, some more armored guys. Oh, there's like a priest included. Interesting. Use that as the healer for the faction. Some sort of cape or cloak for a leader type figure, I would imagine. Tons of different hand weapons. Got a musician there, so that's cool. Oh yeah, I was actually just wondering if we would have something that we would use as like a banner. There's a little staff for the priest. I guess we use some of the different spear arms. Yeah, there we go. Get that for our standard bearer. Good stuff there. We'll take a look at the reverse in a second here. Really good details. Okay, cloak going on there. Yeah, so that's going to be fun to dig into. So we get, what was it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6 sprues in the set, plus the instructions. Now, the only gripe would be that they don't include bases in any of their stuff. You can buy them separately from them or just use other bases out there. So that is like always an extra purchase. So I feel like if we're getting into where we're delivering games, just to like look at what other competing companies do, right? So I mean, especially with like a lot of starter sets, I know there's not necessarily a starter set out for the game itself. Again, we're talking about Pillage, so if we get to that point, you gotta, like most companies, like if you're offering like a starter, really like throw in some things to like really fully get people started in the game, right? So at some point, maybe pairing this with like bases and other stuff would be a neat step, or if they ever come out with a 2-player starter, which would be really cool, certainly worth looking at. But yeah, other than that, that's just a minor gripe. There's easy to get bases, of course, and figure out what you want to use for that, so whether it's plastic or MDF or something else. But anyway, as far as the kit goes, really good stuff here. Again, you get a huge variety of minis, pretty much endless customizability with this stuff, right? You saw just how the sheer amount of like stuff that's on the sprues, right? For any individual model type, you got different heads, different poses, just the sheer combination of things makes it super easy to, again, have a unique looking force. So, and really even like kit bashing between different sets of things for this period. So easy to do with what they have here. So overall, pretty satisfied. We're looking to get into this more heavily. We got Gen Con coming up, so that's kind of the main focus for that, and then we'll come back and we'll be getting into building and painting and content and everything for you guys. But yeah, take a look at these if you haven't bought from Victrix before. Well worth looking at. We'll try and throw up a link in the comments, and again, we'll be bringing more coverage for Pillage. If you are getting started in Pillage, let us know what faction you're playing. Eager to see what people will be working on, and we got some friends starting as well, so we'll hopefully get some games here over the next months for you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.